Hey, my name is Matias Rengel with Guitar Control, and today you're going to be learning this really cool retro funky groove. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down right below, and remember to click on the link in the description to get the tab. Let's get down to it. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to play this at a slower speed for you. Okay, so I think we have to divide this in two parts. The first part is just learning the chords, and the second part is learning the rhythm with a little bit of the licks that I'm playing in between. So for the chords, I'm playing this one, then I'm going into this one, then I'm going into this one, and then this one. So the first chord that I'm playing is a C major 7. For the C major 7, starting on the 5th string, I'm playing the 3rd fret, 5th fret, 4th fret, and 5th fret. Then after that, I'm going into a G over A. An easy way to see this chord is just to play a G major, right? And just grab the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string and put your ring finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string, which makes it a G over A, which is just basically a G major chord over with an A in the root. You could also, if you had a random chord, like, I don't know, if you just put the root instead of A in A flat, it will be a G over A flat, right? Or if you could take it like further to an F sharp. I don't think everybody would like that chord, but you know, I think I would call that a G over F sharp. So back to the G over A. The next thing is going to be a B minor 7. I am not playing the 5th of the chord, but I am playing all in the 7th fret, the 6th, 4th, and 3rd string. And then this one, which is on the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, I'm playing the 7th fret, and then I'm just going into this one, which is E7, and I am playing the 7th fret, 6th fret, 7th fret, and 5th fret. So this one was another hybrid chord. This one is a D over E, which basically comes from here, a D major, right? Or this one. And what you do is you just take the 4th, the open 4th, and you bring it into the 2nd fret, which is an E. And now instead of playing here, I'm playing here. But it's the same note. Anyway, so that's the progression. Now, the next thing that I'm doing in between, I am muting the strings a lot with this part of the hand, and I am putting it here. Now, when you mute the strings, we tend to play power chords, because that's like our heavy nature, you know. We're just like, we love to play that as guitar players. But for this particular case, I want you to play all the notes, which is going to be a little bit hard if you're not used to it. But I also want you to put to grab the pick and put it very parallel to the strings, because sometimes we tend to like tilt the pick a little bit, but in this case I want you to put it super parallel to the string to get that really plucky sound, you know. And I I want you to control the dynamics. I don't want you to go, I want you to go soft, but I want you to be able to hear the pluck. Right? Now let's talk about what I'm doing in between. So the first chord, I'm going into inversions of this chord, and I'm going to this one, which is all kind of like the same chord, different flavors, right? But it's still a C. So the first one, I am just placing the index finger, I'm placing it on the 5th fret of the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st string. Then I'm bringing another finger into the 7th fret of the 1st string right there. And then I am moving it entirely into this one, which is just this, a C major, right? But I am playing it like that. And instead of playing the first string like that, I am going into the 10th fret with the pinky. So, and all of this, of course, muted, right? Because it sounds way cooler. I mean, just imagine having like some sort of like drummer, you know, like, right? And then there is like a bass player. And then you're playing all those chords like. Right? So that's for the first part. And then you go into this one. And then we put it in a lick in between. Super easy. 5th fret of the 5th string, right? 7th fret of the 5th string. Then same thing in the 4th string. But then we pull off. I mean, you don't have to pull off. You could literally also just play it with the pick, all the notes if you like it. I prefer to pull off. And then you go into this one. And then from here, we're going to do this, which is another inversion. We're going to go into the 9th fret of the 4th string, 7th fret of the 3rd string, and 10th fret of the 2nd string. Right? And we're going to play that tan, tan, tan. And then we're going to move it down like that. See, the same thing down. And we're going to bring up, down 2 steps. And we're going to bring up the index right here, 1 step up. And then bring down the pinky. So we bring it like that, and then we bring this one up. So, right? So, and for the final chord, we're playing this one. So, dun, 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 dun. And then we end up with this. But instead of going like we did before, we go downward step into the 4th fret, and we pull off to the open 4th. The one before was, this one is, and that's it. And yeah, so the one thing to keep in mind, please remember to mute the strings very well and to be subtle with this. These are not chords to be played with like. This is something to be more funky, more like groovy, more like, imagine 70s, right? And imagine like some sort of lounge and there's like, I don't know, there's a female singer singing and you have the acoustic instruments and everything. So that's the setting that you want with this. Also, when I'm playing the chords, I mean, this is a personal choice, but I think it's better if you use the pick down, okay? As opposed to alternating it up and down. Just go down all the time. It just gives a better pluck. And that's it. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and that you're able to play some retro funky lines. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down right below. And remember to click on the link in the description to get the tab. Thank you so much for watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for daily guitar lessons. If you've enjoyed this video, please click on any of these links to get more awesome guitar lessons.